Senator Manchin on this program about a week ago said, okay, he signed off on the tax increases, but he swore to listeners, he swore to me, that he would not vote for an increase in the debt ceiling unless there were meaningful cuts in spending. That's his view. What's your view? What is your approach to the debt ceiling issue?
Oh, absolutely. That was part of the reason that I opposed the fiscal cliff vote, because there was absolutely nothing of any amount for spending reductions. We have a spending problem in Washington, not a taxing problem. When we're faced with $1.2 trillion in deficit this year, we have to start cutting down spending. The taxes that were voted on provide about $50 billion. That's a lot of money, but that's a far cry from making up the difference. So you're still $1.15 trillion short. So they didn't have anything in there, and that's why many of us are insisting that if we're going to have this debt ceiling vote, and it is coming up, and it looks like it come up sooner than we thought, it's going to have some spending reductions, some serious spending reductions.
Well, let's talk about what some of those reductions might be. There's something going around called the Boehner Rule, which essentially says that it would require any debt increase to be matched dollar for dollar with spending cuts. A, is that what the Boehner Rule proposal is? And B, do you support that?
Oh, absolutely. I support it, and that's a fair compromise. What he's saying. If you remember, during the campaign, the president said that he thought a reasonable and balanced approach would be $2.50 in spending reduction for every dollar in a new revenue. Simpson Bowles said there should be $3 in spending reductions for every new dollar in revenue. So I think the Boehner is making a very significant compromise if he only limits it to 1-to-1 instead of a 3-to-1.
So you support that? You would support the 1-for-1, the Boehner Rule?
Yeah, I bought into it 2 years ago when we had the debt limit vote last time. We raised it 1.2, but we also put the restriction that you had to cut 1.2 trillion.